Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Britt. Today, I am super excited to dive into some macro training for Ultima Online's enhanced clients. Whether you are a long term player trying to test out enhanced client or you are returning, this guide will help you to master those essential macros to enhance your gameplay. Now, before we get started, I do want to give a huge shout out to DC Barnum for hosting this amazing class yesterday, sharing his expertise and experience for macros, and giving me this wonderful idea to go ahead and recap by making a video of this. All right, so let's jump into this. So first, I want to say you can go ahead and move all of these around. And you can also adjust your screen by using this icon here. I do like mine a little bigger, but that's my preference. All right, so first, when you start off, you will have a hotbar that has F1 through F12 icons shown here. Now, only some of them are here because I have assigned hotkeys to these. And then you'll have your main hotbar, and then you'll have one blank. Now, if you want to create a hotbar, go ahead and right click on one of these, new hotbar, and you're going to type in 12 by 1. Now, you don't have to have 12 by 1. You can also do 6 by 1. You can do 5 by 2. But basically what this is going to do, this 12 number is showing how many you want across here, and 1 will show how many you want down from it. Go ahead and submit. And for the purposes, I'm just going to place this one over here. And what we're going to learn first is a toggle scale mode. Oops. I'm going to click on actions here. Now you can right click on this, make sure it's at the top of your screen or you won't be able to see everything. As you can see, it cuts off here. So make sure this is at the top of your screen. Right click, go into other, and scroll down a little bit until you get to toggle scale mode. Go ahead and drag this icon into your hotbar. And what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to scale pretty much any window in the game. So you're going to click this to toggle it on. You'll see that it's enabled, and you're just going to hover over what you want to make smaller or larger. Now go ahead and use the wheel on your mouse, and you can see that it's changing the screen here. So you can play around with that a little bit, whatever your preference is. And to turn it off, just go ahead and click it again, and you'll see that it's disabled. Now, the other one that we're going to learn about is switch object handle. And I already have this one here in my hotbar. I'm just going to move this one up here. This hotbar will be the ones that we have recapped on today. Now for this one, it will allow you to basically set a filter when you do Control Shift and find whatever is in that room based off the text that you input. So as you can see, there's all these mobile bars telling you what everything is. So if we left click on this, we can go ahead and set filter. And let's just type in chest. I know I've got a couple of here in this house. I'm going to go ahead and submit. Control Shift. And as you can see, it's only now showing chests that are available. And this helps a lot if you are in an area, you're in the roof let's say also known as Shadow Guard, and you're trying to locate the corpse of the main boss in order to loot it, you can go ahead and type in mage, you can type in human, and it'll go ahead and show the corpse of that particular boss. So that's very helpful there. Now just left click again, remove filter, and it will go ahead and show everything back to normal. Now the next thing that is a very helpful is a door macro. And you can name these up at the top. And you can also left click here to set any icons that you want. It's easier to see which macro it is, especially if you're going to be clicking on them on the hotbar, or maybe you just want a picture with the F9 keys. I'm sorry, FN keys. Let's see if there's a door one. I do believe there is. Here we go. Open door. Now, under the action menu, under other, you'll see open door. Now, what a lot of people do is they go ahead and set the hotkey to something very simple for this one. So you're going to right click this, assign hotkey, spacebar. Now that message was just saying that I already had a hotkey assigned to this spacebar here. So let's go ahead and find a door, which I don't believe I have any inside this house. So let's go somewhere else. Okay, as you can see, we are at Britbank now. And then I'm just going to click at that spacebar, and it's going to open the doors. Pretty simple. So pretty easy to do. Rather than having to always use the cursor to open it, just makes it a little faster. All right. Next, we are going to go to creating a dress macro. Now I'm going to put this one as main dress. A lot of people have different suits, especially when fighting and there's drops involved with loot. You're going to have your main outfits potentially for you know, if you're a Dexter, you're going to have ones that have high dex or hit point regens or spell damage for casters. And then you're also going to have a luck suit on top of that. So this makes it really easy to go ahead and switch between different ones. So with this, you're going to come up to the actions menu. You're going to go to equipment. Now there's a couple ways to do this. The one that DC went over is equip gear. Now once you drag that in here, you're going to have this option here that says add equipped. So everything that you are wearing at the moment is going to come into here. And then you're going to hit OK. Now again, you can set an icon if you want. And there are different ones that you can do if you want it to have names on here: luck gear, invisibility, low reg, etc. So we're going to go ahead and do best, because this is the best gear that Brit has at the moment. And again, go ahead and assign hotkey. Well, not sure what these hotkeys are, but there we go. So if I take these items off, you can see that was a pretty quick dress. Now on to last equip. Now this is going to be helpful in case you get disarmed. There are some monsters that disarm you, but also if you're doing any type of PvP as well, this is going to help. Let's see if we can get it to work with not sure if it's going to work with my rune book, but let's try it out. Alright, assign a hotkey here. Not sure what these macros are. Alright. Yep, and as you see, it just went ahead and put my spellbook in hand. So if you get disarmed, go ahead and use that macro and it will equip the last thing that you had in your hands. Now, this one is going to be very helpful for Dexers. This is going to be a attack macro. You're going to come into the middle bar here. Targeting. We are going to target nearest enemy. And then we're going to go to combat and attack current target. Now let's go ahead and test this out. Assign a hotkey here. Alright, and as you see, it's now attacking the goat. So if I come over here, hit the macro, now it's attacking the pig. Now you are able to set this up a little differently, which I am not on my Dexer at the moment. For all purposes, let's see if I can go ahead and get a battle axe here. See if this will work. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go into this character abilities sheet right here on your paper doll. It's going to bring up this book and you'll see your special abilities here. Go ahead and drag Whirlwind in here. And we're going to put this on a hotbar as well, just so we can see these activated. And click OK. Let's go ahead and test this out again. As you can see, it is lighting up here. However, I'm not a Dexter, so it does say that I need 90 weapon skill in order to perform that attack. But quick and easy for your special abilities. You can also do this with double strike as well. So you can go ahead and create another macro. Go into targeting. Target nearest enemy. We're going to open this character abilities again. Drag in double strike. Go to combat and attack current target. Now as you can see, this one's lighting up because it's trying to activate it. Next we are going to move on to mounting your pet. So we're going to go into mounts, and you can really use any of these. Now I'm going to use my coup mount since I am using a coup. You're going to go ahead and drag this in here. Once you do drag it in there, it is going to toggle a cursor, and then you're going to target your coup that you want. Now we're going to go into, okay, and then for this icon, you're going to go into targeting, and scroll down, and use the targeted object. So if we have this on a hotbar, go ahead and click that, and it will mount your coup. Alright, sorry about that, got held up there. So we are going to go into now whispering for pets. Now, not everybody likes to broadcast when they're saying all kill or all follow me, all guard, etc. So let's go ahead and whisper kill. And in here, we're going to go down to communications. We're going to do whisper, and then all kill. Drag this. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. Now, you will still be able to see it, but others will not. Alright. Now we're going to get into a heal party member. Now for us casters, we're going to open our spell book. Drag greater heal onto here. And then you're going to do wait for targeting, which is going to be under cursor target. Now we're going to do severe injured party, which is going to be under targeting. So as you can see here, target severely injured party member. We're going to go back to cursor targeting, and we're going to do cursor target current. And if you want to go ahead and put this on repeat, you're then going to do a delay, which is going to be under other. Put a delay in there, do it for 10 seconds, enable repeating. And what you can do to make this longer is you can go ahead and do all these options again. So put that greater heal in there. Wait for target. Target severely injured member. And cursor target current. And then put another delay in there. So you can do this as many times as you'd like. So if I have this action in here twice, enabled 10 times, it's going to go ahead and do it for 20 times. Actually, let's go ahead and set an icon just so I know which one this is. Makes it a little bit easier down here on this hotbar for me. And right now, Gladriel is the only character in the party at the moment. So she's going to be my target. And as you see, the macro is just running. I've only clicked that once. And we'll go ahead and keep doing that every 10 seconds. Alright, moving on to Invis. This is an essential one as well that a lot of people like to use. We're going to bring up our spell book again. Find what tab invisibility is on. There we go. I'm going to drag that spell in there. Let's go ahead and name this. Alright, so drag invisibility in there. Now you're going to go to targeting. Actually, go into cursor targeting. You're going to cursor target self. And again, you can go ahead and put this on a delay. The invis usually lasts for 120 seconds. Let's go ahead and put a delay in there for 70 seconds. And we're going to put this on repeat. Set an icon here so we know which one it is. Drag this into our hotbar. Alright, and as you can see there, I went ahead and messed that up. This is why it's essential to go ahead and test these out, because of what I just did here. So the problem here is I did not add in wait for target. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, right click this, edit item, and it's going to bring up the macro again. What you're going to do, go into cursor targeting, put that wait for target. This allows the system to go ahead and bring up that cursor. That way it can actually target something. And as you can see, it worked. So let's go ahead and try this again. Click on the macro. And there we go. And I won't edit that out. That way you can see what happens when a macro does not work. Alright, now we are going to do a recall default. Now a lot of people go ahead and recall home all the time. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and click and set default to the home that you want it for. So set default, bring up our spell book again, and you're going to find the recall spell. Drag this into your hotbar, right click this, target stored, and then you're going to click on the room book that you want this for. Now once you want to go home, go ahead and click on that, and it's going to recall you to the default that you have it set to. Okay, now we're going to work on a pick up gold macro. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this main menu. You can also click escape as well. You're going to go into agents settings. scavenger. And as you see, there's already some options here that I have. Now, when you do this, you're going to have an option here that says Set Default Container. You're going to click on this, and then you're going to target your backpack. And once it says Unset Default Container, that's how you will know that you've set it. Now, for this purposes, go ahead and just withdraw some gold coins from the bank, which I've already done so. You're going to target by type, and then you're going to target the gold in your backpack. And as you can see here, it's added it. Now, if you don't want two of them on here, you can right-click it, remove selected item, and click OK. So now, if you have gold next to you, do Control-Shift, and it is in my backpack now. There we go. And you can do this with anything. Like I said, there's some other ones that I have here. These are all ones for the bar for picking up bottles, or armory in Shadow Guard, and the fountain in Shadow Guard as well. Next, we are going to move on to sending gold to the bank. So you will drag your bag of sending in here. Wait for target. Target by type. Cursor will appear. I'm going to target the gold. Let's go ahead and send an icon here, or set an icon. Alright, doesn't look like there's a bank one, or maybe I've just missed it, so let's just do this one. This one looks like bag of sending, or sending to the bank. So we're going to go ahead and click this. And as you can see, it just went ahead and sent the gold to the bank. Alright, and I think that is everything for today. I will go ahead and recap a little bit more on EC macro training, I guess 102, when that class comes around. And if you guys have any other requests or questions, go ahead and send me a Discord message, which is Britt, BRITT 0807. I will be happy to take requests and answer any of your guys' questions. Until then, see you next time and enjoy!